this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here again with my Victorian kind of style folio. I still want to do more to the back, but I'm not sure we're going to do that today. But I thought that I would come along and we'd make some other bits to pop into the folio. So I've got a few bits that are already done. I mean, I've got this which I made a while back. This was inspired by Joey over at Joey DeFee. I thought that would go really nicely with it. And then I've got some other bits here which are kind of partially made, which I thought that, you know, we could utilise. This one, which is a kind of pocket, you know, booklet. So, I mean, it's not really partially made. It's, you know, it is pretty much fully made. But I just thought we could kind of tie it more in to the colours and things of the folio by just adding one or two extra little bits and pieces. So I thought then, you know, it would just kind of, I don't know, give some ideas really of how you can kind of tie things in that you've maybe ready made, you know, ahead, and then you want to tie them into a, you know, specific project or a particular project just by hopefully, hopefully, I haven't done it yet, but just by hopefully adding one or two extra things would enable you to kind of tie things in better, sort of colour wise or style wise and things like that. So yeah, I thought we'd come along and kind of do that really today. So tying in our ready-made bits of ephemera to make them work for, you know, a particular style or project. So I've just cut out a butterfly. So this is, you know, part of my butterfly musings kit, and we've used quite a bit of this inside that Victorian folio. So just by literally adding this somewhere on here is going to straight away tie this in, you know, better to the project itself or to the folio itself. So I'm just going to ink that up like that, and then yeah, we'll just kind of put that there. Now I'm just wondering whether I want to have anything else on here as well. We could have, you know, something inside the flower. I'm just wondering, don't know about that. Let's just have a look. I have got quite a few different bows and things, so let's just try this bow here. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, sometimes I don't know about you guys, but you know, I've made something, or you know, made ephemera ahead, and then I want to kind of incorporate it and obviously make use of it in a journal or a project, you know, and then it doesn't quite go. And sometimes it goes all but one part of it, or all bar, you know, one thing. So, I mean, of course you can't just necessarily take any old piece, you know, and tie it in and get it to work. But something like this, where it, you know, it's pretty much the colours that we've used, it's quite easy to transform it, or, you know, transform it to get it to blend in and tie in. Obviously, you know, if this were blue, say, you know, it maybe would not, you know, with any amount of kind of alterations might not actually tie in. But it's just kind of about finding some bits and pieces that actually, you know, maybe will get it to work kind of, you know, for what you're wanting it to work for. So thinking maybe add some lace down the edge there. And actually, let's just check whether we might prefer it. Maybe, yeah, I mean, I quite like it just with the bow actually. So just going to glue this lace down here, which is kind of along the spine, and obviously we've used this lace quite a bit inside that folio, so this has got that continuation kind of factor going on. So we just trim that down here like that, and then I'm just going to glue it down here at the back. So like that. Oops, I think I've mucked that glue up a little bit, but never mind. Right, always a bit tricky to see when it's this kind of wavy ribbon, you know. Sometimes hard to actually gauge where the waves are going to be, but that's fine. So I will just cut that down there like that. Okay, and then yeah, quite liking the little bow, I think maybe up there. Wonder if there's anything else that we could just pop on here. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea while I'm just rummaging through stuff. Oh, that's such a yummy cup of tea. I have no milk, so I'm using soya milk in my tea today, which, you know, I do like soya milk, but I don't generally kind of have it in my tea, but my goodness, it's made the tea very, very, very yummy and sweet. It's unsweetened, you know, soya milk, but I think soya milk generally is quite sweet, even the unsweetened one. So yeah, it's quite yummy and tasty. Right. So I'm just wondering, yeah, that fits in there just about. Might have to just trim it down slightly. Slightly more. Okay. And yep, just a little bit there. Okay, and then obviously I just need to ink this up because it's just plain white on the back, so just have another sip of my tea. That really is just delicious. Okay, right. Yeah, I still haven't had breakfast yet this morning, and it's now it's about 20 to 11, so this is like really late for me, you know, to have not had breakfast. I mean, I've been awake since like 6 o'clock, but yeah, because my middle son, he's cooked yesterday, you know, his lunch and things like that. I was out, and he's left a whole load of mess in the kitchen, you know, like the piles of pans and various things, and I'm just refusing to do it and clear it up. So subsequently I literally can't really get to, you know, I'm wanting to have a smoothie, I can't get to the blender to be able to make my smoothie, but I'm refusing to just go in there and actually then, you know, clear up for him. So yeah, I'm at the moment kind of currently just starving, waiting for him to clear up so that I can actually then have my breakfast, make my breakfast. Honestly, kids. I mean, they're really good boys on the whole, but, you know, just sometimes you're like, come on. I'd asked him about 6 times yesterday to clear it up. He still didn't. And now I've asked him numerous times already this morning. So, you know, and obviously he's now outraged because I've woken him up early to actually clear it up as well. So, adding insult to injury. But, hey, I mean, if he cleared it yesterday, he wouldn't need to have been woken up, would he? So, right, I'm thinking maybe just put that little bow on there as my tab. Loving using these bows as tabs. They're just perfect, you know, they look so cute, and obviously then they're flat, unlike a ribbon, which can be quite bulky and, you know, bulk your pieces out. So yeah, really loving those. Okay, so on the front, yeah, liking that. Now I'm just wondering whether I might be better off with the smaller butterfly, and then that might just fit in that flower. So let's give that a try. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, you know, I try not to be such a nag, but, you know, just sometimes you are like, oh, come on, you know, I'm not a slave. I don't kind of leave like a ton of my stuff all laying around for everyone to just clear up and put in the dishwasher, and, you know. So, yeah, I just kind of thought, no, I'm not clearing it. And to be honest, you know, I have noticed that this has slipped quite a bit since my husband's moved out, you know. It's like people now really can't be bothered to pull their weight at all. And, yeah, it's very annoying because, of course, then, you know, I'm doing it all. And, yeah, just getting a bit irritated. So I thought, no, I'm not going to clear that up. I'm just going to leave it and leave it. Even if that means that I'm just sat here starving because I can't now get to the smoothie. You know, because obviously his line of stuff, you know, plates and cups and frying pan and saucepan and all these other things, they're right the way along the, you know, the counter. I can't get along, you know, obviously my smoothie maker, my, you know, blender is there, if you see what I mean, you know. So the stuff is all piled in front of the blender. So I can't physically get to it to actually do it. And I just thought, no, I'm not clearing that stuff up. So, yeah. And at the end of the day, though, you've got to question really who's more bothered, you know, me or him. him at being woken up, and he'll probably then go back to bed after he clears it, or me at just being sat here starving. So yeah, I don't know really who I'm proving the point to. Quite like it there actually, so I might just have it on there. Okay, right, like that. Yeah, very pretty. Let me just have a sip of my tea. And then we've got these side pockets, which I can just literally, you know, pop a couple of journal cards in there. So, oops. Oh, come on. Those two in there. And then we've got another little pocket here. So let me just cut out another journal card. I mean, it really is so handy to just have some ready printed journal cards and things, you know, so you're not having to literally make something every single time. You know, you want to have sort of a mixture of like ready-made pieces and, or not ready-made, sorry, you know, ready printed pieces and, you know, made to your requirements pieces. If you're having to make everything from scratch, it just makes it take such a long time. So yeah, it's nice to have a mixture really that you can just then pull in and use a mixture of stuff. So yeah, I'll just ink this up. Okay, and then that can just go in that one like that. And then just thinking actually I could do with something on here as well. So let me just quickly finish my tea and get it off the desk. Oh my goodness, that was so yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, I do love a cup of tea, honestly. Just something about a cup of tea. Okay, she's quite nice on there, isn't she? And again, you know, something else then off of my desk. So it's all a win-win, isn't it? And then, yeah, I might have some book page or something under her actually as well. So just put in some book page. Well, if I can see any, which of course now I can't. Oh, goodness. Honestly, I mean, my desk's like smothered in book page. Oh, here we go. Doesn't need to be a big bit, so this will hopefully be just fine. Yeah, just need to be careful because I have got the pocket here. I don't want to, you know, glue it too low that it's actually then covering up the pocket, obviously, so... Yep, let's just go for that. Okie dokie. Put that there. And then this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm still going obviously with the theme of using lots of the ready-made stuff. So, you know, like I say, a lot of this, you know, it's just needs a little tweaking here and there to just tie it in, you know, better with the journal that I've kind of made. So, right, let's just tear this down. Again, just, you know, grabbing things that are laying about. You know, that effectively they're just left over from other things, aren't they? So, yeah, thinking can have that on that pocket. So, just ink that up like that. Okie dokie. And I'm just going to be lazy and hot glue that down. Okay, so put that down there like that. Okay, right, looking good. And then just pop this ticket in and the journaling card in there. So yeah, that's one piece. So I've got two pieces of ephemera so far. Oh, we're hardly what we'd call racing along, are we? But right, so then I've got this, which this was an envelope that I had made a while back, and yeah, I kind of mucked it up because I bought one of those notch kind of punch things. I still haven't used it, but I tried to use it on here, mucked it up. So I've never used the actual envelope now. So I've just thought actually this is going to be quite nice with this journal as well. So just going to go for it here with these bits of doily. So I'm just going to glue these on. I just thought, you know, colour wise this was not bad. It's, Again, something else that will be gone from my desk, so, and that's always a good thing, isn't it? So yeah, let's just go for that, and then we will just put this one down. Okay, like that. Oops. Oops. Oh, what have I done with my wipe or my tissue? Okay, there we go. I just dab that off. Oops. Like that, and then we can have this just here. I'd probably do it as a pocket like that, and then I'd cut out this bow, but actually I'm probably not going to use that one. I'm thinking, or maybe this one. Just have a look. Just take a few of these, and then we can just decide which one to use. So yeah, let's just have a look. Yeah, I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying this, you know, making this folio. I'm really, really, really loving it. So I'm going to do another one where we kind of do it more, you know, picking all the bits out and things like that together. Because this one, obviously, I'd kind of assembled it and stuck a lot of bits in already. So yeah, I'm hoping that I will come back and we'll do one completely kind of together. I might assemble the folio. I know I've said this before, I very rarely kind of do a folio the same twice. So it's not like I'm following a formula or anything like that. They just turn out as they turn out. So yeah, you're not really missing much because, of course, just, you know, they're any old way that they turn out. So yeah. But yeah, we'll come back and then we'll pick some bits together and kind of do it like, you know, together. So yeah, I love how that looks. So let's just glue this down like a pocket as well. So just do it on, whoops, 3 sides like that. Okay, and we can put that here like that. Oops, and just mop that up. Okay, right. Dab that around like that. Okay, and then yeah, like that bow kind of going to the side. It looks pretty, doesn't it? So I think this was the medium size bows, this one, but yeah, it's quite pretty, isn't it, on there? So yeah, loving how that looks. Very, very cute. And then on the back I just popped another bow just on there. So that looks really lovely, doesn't it? Okay, so wouldn't mind making something now to put in this. Again, I've got this left over from something else. It's not the right shape really, so yeah, obviously I really want to look for something square. Which actually, you know, if I'm going for square, it's probably better being maybe something folded up, more like a book. Yeah. Okay, right, let's just get this cut down. Okay, and then we can just see how that fits in here first. Okay, so that's quite a good fit in there, isn't it? And yeah, let's just round the corners so it's got a bit more, oops, you know, rather than looking like I've just chopped it down, it will look a little bit better and more finished. Oh my goodness. Oh, you need to be strong for that. Yeah, right. Okay. And oh, so don't need these bits. They seem to have just made their way in there, because yeah, they're just not going to go at all with anything at all, are they? So yeah, get rid of those out of the way. What have I got? What have I got? Okay, let's just have a look. I've got this, but that's been coffee dyed on the back, so it seems like always a bit of a waste if I use something that's been coffee dyed. Right, I've got this. So we could do like a bit of a, you know, layering kind of effect going on, I guess, with this, couldn't we? got the rest of this postcard. I mean, again, I'm just grabbing things that are sort of, you know, catch my eye from laying about on the desk because, you know, that's really good to be able to get them off the desk, really. So, yeah, I'm thinking these. And then, actually, I'm wondering whether we could have something from the book that we've been using. So, let's just have a look. I spotted a page of that book here just now. Now, what have I done with that? Oops, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was on the other side. On my craft trolley, which again just is a massive, massive tip and just needs a very jolly good tidy up. Oh, no, perhaps I put it to one side on the floor. Hold on. Oh no, here it is. Look. Oh, I knew I'd seen something somewhere. Right. So we've got another one of those moving pictures. So if you saw my haul video, I mean, I did talk about these and kind of said, oh, these are going to be tricky to use. Oh my goodness. This one's not really even working at all. Okay, right. Let me try and dislodge all of these bits because, yeah, this is not really working at all. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Come on. Oh my gosh. Right, let's just go like that. Yeah, I mean, actually, you know, in hindsight, I probably would not buy these particular books for, you know, using in a journal because, you know, of course, trying to then make things from these circular pictures is kind of tricky because obviously the pictures are then, you know, effectively in bits, aren't they? So, yeah, it's not really been all that easy to use. But having said that, I still maintain, you know, the pictures are absolutely beautiful. So, you know, from a picture point of view, they couldn't be lovelier. It's just really from a kind of practical point of view, they couldn't be any less practical, you know, any less usable. So, yeah, let's just kind of glue this one down. So, I get that glued down like that. Okay. Right, and then we're going to just have the postcard piece, yeah, running just there to the side. So just quickly ink that up just a little bit, just so it's standing out a tiny bit. Okay. Okie dokie. Pop that down there. Okay, right, and then, yeah, these couple of kids always blowing bubbles. I wonder what that was. So I'm thinking we could probably tear them down like here using just their face sections. So I'm going to do what we did in the last video where I used one of these moving pictures, in that it's quite nice to kind of double-sided tape them from the back, which then just holds them in place and holds those picture, you know, the picture together, so as you can kind of work with it. So yeah, that's kind of held together now. So I can now just tear around and it's, you know, it's in one piece. So there we go, like that. And of course, you know, the whole picture is not going to fit in, so that makes it even easier because I can then just tear it down. Don't need the whole lot because it's not going to fit, so I can just tear that down there like that. Okay, so then that looks, you know, that looks good to use, doesn't it? Now what I'll do is just put my double-sided tape here, holding all these bits together. And actually, to be honest, I might as well then actually double-side tape it down onto the piece itself. So yeah, don't often do that, to be honest. I used to use double-sided tape all the time with mini albums, and for some reason people don't seem to use double-sided tape that much in junk journals, which is weird because I mean, I actually think it's quite a good adhesive really, and quite a, you know, a good way to glue things down. But Yeah, I do notice nobody really uses it particularly. I have noticed 1 or 2 people use it, but yeah, not very often. Right, okay. So let's just quickly ink around this. I might just get rid of that straight edge because that's very straight. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Right. Okay, and then of course I need to then do something here to cover up where we've got this weird, you know, what's going on down there, but that's fine. We can work with that in a second. So let's just take all the back in. Oh, perhaps this is why nobody uses the double-sided tape, because it's just very laborious to watch this, I guess, on a video, people peeling off the backing of the tape. That's obviously that's the reason why, isn't it? Okay. Oops. Okay, and on. Nearly done. So, I mean, you can always combine, you know, do double-sided tape and glue, to be honest. There's no reason why you couldn't combine the two. So perhaps, yeah, perhaps I'll do that. I could just pop a little bit of glue here in those kind of, you know, centre bits. Okay, right, we're just going to pop that down there like that. Okay, right, just want to quickly ink the, you know, this pinky kind of piece. That's it. Okay, looking good, looking good. Right. Okie dokie. So want to obviously just quickly put something here to just cover up where we've got that weird, you know, where they joined in the book. So let me just see whether we could do like either a rose or a butterfly, or maybe be really boring and go with a bow again. Let's just cut this rose out. Okay. Okie dokie. Whoa. Okay, and then just like that. So yeah, I mean, this feels good because, you know, I've used a few things from the desk. I mean, you know, not so much that it would look any different to the untrained eye, like I always say, you know, but, you know, as crafters, we know we've made a bit of a dent, don't we? So, yeah, that's always a good thing, isn't it? Right, just pop this little rosebud down, just like that, and it just covers up then where that sort of gap was, like that. Okay, that looks very pretty, doesn't it? Yeah. Let me just see whether I could get this little quote on there anywhere. I probably can't, but just in case. So, oops. I'll just tear this down here. Okay, let's just ink around the edge. Like that. Okay. Oh, that's a bit of a shame because it's a little bit on the big side. Well, it looks okay actually, I think. So, or do we want to have it on here? On here even. Oh, let's have it on there. I did actually quite like it on the actual kind of fold out itself. I thought it looked pretty, so might have to do something else on there because I'm thinking, oh, it looked pretty. Maybe it needs something else as well. Not sure this is quite the thing it needs, but you know, while we're here, let's just give it a try. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that just flicked off. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm so loving how this looks. It does have such a Victorian feel. I mean, obviously these pictures from this Moving Pictures book, they are so vintage looking, aren't they? So, you know, Of course, that's why it's, you know, why it's got such a vintage feel. But yeah, I've really, really, really enjoyed making this. Like, really loved it. Do we want that butterfly down there? Oh. Sorry, everything seems to be hooked up and stuck on threads of hot glue now. So sorry about that. Yeah, let's just have that there. Okay, very, very pretty. So obviously you've got your little journaling space in there. So loving how that looks. Okay, yeah. So we have got, or made a little start in our ephemera pieces. Obviously we need a lot more stuff yet. So I might come back and do some more with you guys. It would just depend how I get on kind of time-wise, really. But yeah, if I get time, we will come along and make a few more bits, you know, because I've got this whole pile here that I'm hoping to, you know, to use and make some stuff from. So we shall see how it goes. So thank you so much for watching, and, you know, I will see you guys again soon. Thanks then. Bye.